Hey, beautiful people, you know what time it is. It's a chat with Rashina. And I just want to encourage you to lay down your preference and pick up the will of Christ. So I've had this thought that I've been mulling around a bit, and I feel like it's God inspired. That a lot of times we think we're walking in the will of God, but we're walking in our own preference. We have our own ideas, our own ideology, the way that we want it to happen, the person that we want to be with instead of the God ordained person that we're supposed to be with, the one that He's tailor made just for us. How many things are we not walking in? How many things have we not received because we've chosen to walk in a preference over the will of God? And here's the thing, being mature in the things of God means that I can lay down my preference. I can lay down the way that I think it should happen, the person that I think I should be with, and I can lay down that preference and pick up the will of Christ because He knows what I need versus just what I want. Okay? Because a want, a lot of times, if that want is not submitted to God, it's probably a preference that you're walking in. I want it this way. This is the way it has to come. This is the way it has to happen. This is the person it's supposed to be. This is the job that I want. But God knows what you need because He knows your character. He knows your makeup. He knows your DNA. He formed you and He made you. So He knows exactly what you need. So can you align with His will instead of your preference? Because your preference is killing the purpose that God has over your life. Your preference is halting, I should say, the things that God has in store for you because you won't let go of an idea. When God is trying to give you a mansion, you're settling for that. When God is trying to give you the sky, you're settling for that. When God says, I know what you need when it comes to your marriage, when it comes to your husband and wife, but you want to go over there and get that because it looks like something, but over here is exactly what you need. And they're going to love you up. They're going to encourage you. They're going to motivate you. They're going to push you on in your destiny. They're going to support you in ways that you couldn't even imagine. They're going to listen to you. They're going to be the wind beneath your wings. But because they may not look the part, they may not look the aesthetic that you want or the idea that you thought, you're going to let that go by the wayside because of a preference. You're not going to take that job because of a preference. I thought I was going to be here in life, God, but over here, I'm trying to take you somewhere over here. You may have to start at the bottom because I'm trying to work some things in you, with you, through you, and out of you. But if you go over here and you're sub to the mission at this job, and if you serve this season well, I've got the king's table for you. I've got the job. I've got the promotion for you. But I want to see you. Can you be faithful over here in this thing? But that's not my preference, God. So we're missing the very things that God has for us because we won't lay down what we think it should be. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. Are you operating in preference over the will of God? And that's a hard question to ask. And here's the thing. We've all been there. We've all been there. But it is time, saints of God. It is time, men and women of God, to lay down our preference. Let our preference be sub to the mission of Christ and pick up His will and walk that thing out to fidelity in Jesus' name.